Hey guys, welcome to Sunday Morning Wrestling and kicking off the show for the YouTube Championship, chosen by you in the community tab, Dusty Rhodes taking on Terry Funk. And as always guys, when this match is over, you get to choose the next opponent. The vote is already up in our community section. Go make sure you have your say. Referee rings the bell and Dusty Rhodes straight out the gate with a jab, but now Terry Funk back on him, takes him down, sweeps the leg drop onto the knee. Dusty Rhodes down on the floor, Terry Funk on top. The champion in control, but then nice jabs from Dusty Rhodes. Dusty hits the driver, gets the pin, hooks the leg. Is it enough? No, it's not, just a 1 count. Come on, Dusty. Dusty Rhodes lining Terry Funk up, champion in a bit of bother early on. Terry Funk up on the shoulder, snake eyes in the corner. And now big boot to the lower back. And again, Dusty in control of Terry Funk, now working on the arm, changing it up a bit. Dusty picking Terry up to his feet. Funk in trouble. The jabs, but he does hit a hip toss out of nowhere, and Terry Funk telling him to get up. Get to your feet, Dusty. Ties him up. Rams him into the turnbuckle, throws him back into the ring. And Terry Funk going to the top rope, going high risk. What's he got in mind? Calling Dusty to his feet. Big chop to the head on Dusty Rhodes. And now choking Dusty out while he's on the mat. Terry Funk all over Dusty Rhodes here. Funk going back up to the top. Looking for a moonsault off the top, and he hits it. This one could be over. Terry Funk hooks the leg. Can Dusty Rhodes kick out? And he does. Dusty Rhodes kicks out at 2. Terry Funk can't believe it. Hit that moonsault. He thought this one was over. Now Terry Funk picking Dusty back up, taking him to the ropes. Chucks him over the top to the outside, and Terry Funk follows him out there. These two now fighting on the outside. Funk trying to take it to Dusty. Hits the chop, hits the drop kick, taking Dusty off his feet. Now Dusty back up. Dusty looking for the grapple, misses. Nice jabs from Terry Funk. Big chops, knocking Dusty into an invisible barricade there. Fans knocking him into thin air. Fantastic stuff from Terry Funk. Terry with a nice jabs. Forearms to Dusty, gets him up for the knee breaker, taking him back down. Now picking Dusty back up. What's Terry Funk got in mind now? Funk leaving him to it. Nice jabs again. These quick jabs on Dusty, sending him into the barricade. And now Funk hitting his head on the actual barricade this time, not the invisible one. And then in to the ring post like a lawn dart, straight into that ring post, and Dusty is down. And he may as well be out of it at this point. Terry Funk, the champion, in control, makes his way back into the ring. Dusty Rhodes has took some punishment in this match. Climbs back in the ring. Terry Funk, big right hand, stumbles Dusty back. Sends him against the ropes. Over the top, Dusty goes. And Terry Funk following him to the outside yet again. Funk with a leg of Dusty now, rakes it back. No count outs here in championship matches, guys. One of the rules in Sunday Morning Wrestling, and one we've stuck to the whole way through. Nice elbow drop from Terry Funk, and he misses. Dusty Rhodes gets up to his feet, takes him down with a clothesline. Dusty Rhodes picking Funk back up, ties him up. This is a huge opportunity for Dusty Rhodes. And now Funk back up to feet. Dusty Rhodes probably should have stayed on top of the champion there. He does tie him up, gets Terry Funk up. Funk slips off the back, takes out the knee of Dusty Rhodes. Now turns Dusty over, going for the pin. Surely not going to be enough. And that was close. That was closer than I expected there, guys. Dusty Rhodes just kicking out. When he got sent into that turnbuckle, it must have messed his head up. Big right hand takes Funk down. Now Dusty, what's he got here? Another right hand taking him down again. Dusty Rhodes in control of the champion. Another right, down he goes. Dusty Rhodes dragging Funk to the middle of the ring, looking for a cover maybe. No, Terry Funk takes him down, playing possum there. And Funk picking him back up, looking for a pile driver, but Dusty Rhodes sends him over the shoulders. And Dusty Rhodes, this is your opportunity, Dusty, to get the win. Terry Funk slips underneath, kicks to the leg, ties Dusty up, big chop, down he goes. Now Funk off of that chop. Funk maybe looking for a pin. Can Dusty kick out of this? He's only been chopped and he doesn't. Terry Funk winning the match with a chop. I'm assuming his head going into the turnbuckle had a lot to do with that loss for Dusty Rhodes. If I was him, I'd be quite disappointed in that. But Terry Funk retains the YouTube Championship. Go get your votes in now to see who will be facing him next week. And next up, guys, we have the debut of Trish Stratus going up against Misty Blue. Can Trish get the job done? That is the question. This is a big debut for her, going against a former champion. Sure, Misty Blue has her sights set on going against Chyna again for the Women's Championship. Big kicks to the face of Trish Stratus. And now Misty Blue climbing to the top. Misty Blue maybe looking to end this one as soon as it started, trying to get rid of the newcomer. Hurricane Rana, down she goes, hooks the legs. Is it enough? Can she get an upset? No, Trish kicks out at 2. Big boot to the back from Misty Blue. Trish in trouble early doors. Another kick to the back from Misty. And Trish in trouble. Trish in a world of trouble. Drop kick to the back. And Misty Blue all over the newcomer. Absolutely taking her to pieces. Kick to the lower back. She did just run away. Maybe that was a mistake. Moonsault hits. And Misty Blue looks like she's going to win this one easily. Head scissors take down. There she goes. And Misty Blue, oh, fire. Look at this assault from her. Absolutely taking it to Trish. Knee to the elbow. Kick to the back. Trish is getting back up now though. Trish with a roundhouse. Comes off the ropes herself. Takes her down with a head scissors. And now stomping on the arm. And let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look at the start of this match. Misty Blue coming out the gates hot. Hurricane Rana with the pin. Not enough to get the job done. And now Trish in control. Springboard Bulldog to Misty Blue. Goes for the cover. Not going to be enough. I don't think. Misty Blue barely been touched. Does kick out at 2. Strong start from Misty. Can Trish get back into this match? That is the question. DDT. Good DDT from Trish. Trish going up high. What's Trish got in mind here? High risk maneuver off the top. Big splash. Crashing down on Misty Blue. Now Trish Stratus in control of Misty. What's she going to do here? Sending Misty in to the corner. Maybe looking for the Stratisfaction up off the top. The Bulldog hits. The Stratisfaction hits. She goes for the cover. Is this one done? That is a devastating maneuver. And this match is over. Trish Stratus on her debut gets the victory. And Misty Blue, well, it might feel hard done by. She had a good opening to the match, but Trish just too much for her in the end. They shake hands. Good to see. And next up, guys, we have a championship match. The tag titles on the line again. The Hart Foundation's the longest reigning tag team champions in Sunday Morning Wrestling take on Hulk Hogan and Diesel of the NWO. And now, can Diesel and Hogan do what Scott Hall did last week and win gold? Diesel ties up with Neidhart. Neidhart slamming Diesel straight down, and Neidhart praising himself there. Big elbow to Neidhart. Diesel ties him up. The Hart Foundation have been great tag team champions. Falling suplex from Diesel. Hart Foundation definitely going to want to hold on to these belts. And by their track record, they will. This is Kevin Nash's first match under the NWO banner. And can he get the job done with Hogan? Hogan couldn't get the job done a couple of weeks ago against Mark Jones, but Scott Hall did last week. Can Nash and Hogan get the job done here? Hooks the leg of Neidhart. Bret Hart does make the break. I'm not sure Jim Neidhart would have kicked out there. Hart took out to the outside by Nash. Hogan up to the second rope. Hollywood Hogan gets back down, just surveying the scene. Up he gets, up on the shoulder. Big power slam from Hogan. Hogan now on top of Neidhart. Bret Hart just walking into the ring and past his partner, getting beat up for some reason. Hogan picking Neidhart. Neidhart sweeps the leg, gets the cover. Not going to be enough to take Hogan out. Surely just the 1 count. Neidhart now. Big right hand to the side of the head of Hogan. Now the elbow. Going to make the tag to Bret. Bret Hart now in the ring. Come on, Bret. The Hart Foundation looking to retain. He takes Hogan to the outside. Hogan just laying there. What's Hogan going to do? He needs to get up. Bret just letting him rest a little bit. Bret does eventually go to the outside. Hits him with the right hand. Swinging neck breaker on Hogan. Now Bret tying Hogan up. Takes him up and over for a suplex on the outside. And the Hart Foundation in control. The champions in control of the challengers. He takes Hogan back into the ring. And Bret follows him straight in. Hogan looking to make a tag to Nash. It looks like Bret's going to let him. Bret wanting a piece of Nash. Nash now in the ring. Kick to the midsection. Right hands from Bret. The Hitman Hart takes him into the corner. Ties up. Nash, big kick to the leg. Nash hobbling out the corner, and now Bret Hart taking him back into that corner. Hulk Hogan just standing on the outside, not getting on the apron. Maybe he has a lot of trust in Nash here, though we did see this last week from Earthquake and Typhoon. Typhoon not making the save for Earthquake, and that is why our next match on the card is Typhoon versus Earthquake. A bit of hostility between that tag team, but Hogan looking to take a page out of Typhoon's book here, and the leg is hooked. Nash is pinned. Hogan, do something! And Nash kicks out at 2. Hogan finally gets up on the apron. Maybe Nash has proved himself enough for Hogan's help. Big elbow drop off the top, misses, and Nash moved out the way just in time. Big headbutt to Bret. Gets the cover. Bret is covered. Hogan in. Neidhart makes the break. Neidhart to the outside from Hogan. Nice neck breaker from Bret Hart. Bret Hart stopping Nash from making the tag. Now wrenching the arm, takes him down to the mat. Hart in control of Nash at the moment. The Foundation in control. Big knee to the back. Neidhart back up on the apron. Now what's Bret thinking? Maybe Bret is thinking sharp shooter. End this match. And he's hooked the sharpshooter in. The referee, what's the referee doing? The referee's not paying any attention to the submission. The referee's talking to Neidhart in the other corner, telling Neidhart to stay in his corner. Nash tapped. Bret thinks he's won it. Bret let go. He's noticed he's pinned him. Ref finally comes back into the match and Hogan breaks it up. And the Hart Foundation should have just retained their tag team championships right there, guys. That is a disgrace. I'm not sure what the referee was doing, but he sure wasn't paying attention to the match. Nash looking for the choke slam on Bret. Hits the choke slam and we could see new World Tag Team Champions. He hooks the leg. Nash. Hart kicks out at 2. Kevin Nash in disbelief, but now he's going to set him up for the jackknife power bomb. And if he hits this could be over. Neidhart being taught a lesson from Hogan on the outside. Brett is all alone. He hooks the leg. Nash with a pin. Hogan in the ring to make the save. And the NWO are new tag team champions, and they are running this show. Every single one of them holds a piece of gold. The Hart Foundation should have won it. Nash was tapping out the referee, not paying attention. But these three walking out victorious. Next up, guys, from last week's tag team championship match, the Natural Disasters imploded. They had a disaster of their own when Typhoon would not make the save when Earthquake was pinned, and Earthquake wanted this match. He wants to know why Typhoon did that to him. Hits a big gutbuster and he just wants some revenge. Earthquake stomping on Typhoon. Earthquake climbing to the top. Earthquake going high risk. 400 pounds off the top, hitting the splash. Only gets a 2 though. That one could have been over right then and there. If that was any normal man on the mat, they couldn't have kicked out. But Typhoon is a different monster. Earthquake with a falling fist. Typhoon does hit the fireman's carry though. Typhoon looking to get back into it. Stomps on the stomach of Earthquake. And these two absolute monsters going toe to toe. Former tag team partners. Former friends. But Earthquake takes him down with a dragon screw. You know, Earthquake biting at the hand of Typhoon. Earthquake stomps on him. What's Earthquake got in mind here? Looking for the surfboard on Typhoon. Typhoon in a world of pain right now. Earthquake in control. Earthquake trying to prove he was the better tag partner. Typhoon trying to do the same. Earthquake big chops. Typhoon grabs the arm. Hits a nice headbutt. Stumbles. Earthquake back up he goes. Backbreaker to Earthquake. Typhoon kick to the chest. Typhoon picking Earthquake back up. Ties him up. Sending Earthquake over the top. Big right hand. Earthquake holding on to the ropes. Another right sends Earthquake to the outside. Earthquake stumbling. Earthquake is groggy. And Typhoon follows him straight out. Big rights, big lefts. He's got the choke in on Earthquake, slamming him down to the mat. There we go. Earthquake back up to his feet. These two fighting on the outside. Can these two not keep it in the ring? The rivalry so tense. Earthquake betrayed by Typhoon, slams him down on the outside. Earthquake picking Typhoon back up. He's got him up. As he takes him into the ring post, and look at that. The devastating stuff these two are willing to do to each other. Sending Typhoon across the ring, and Earthquake makes the break in the count. Gets back in the ring at 7. The referee talking to him. The referee should be counting Typhoon out instead. Currently at an 8 count. Typhoon, can he get up? He's getting to his feet. Has he got enough to get back in the ring? He's back up. Referee with a very slow count. Hits the 9. Typhoon back in before the 10. Big right hand takes Earthquake down. Typhoon maybe just catching his breath on the outside there. Miri could take his time. Earthquake with a knee to the midsection. Hip toss to Typhoon. Earthquake ties him up. Up he goes again, and Earthquake showing his strength. Hits the gutbuster and sits on the chest of Typhoon. And again, guys, this one should be over. Earthquake hooks the leg. Not enough. Not enough. Typhoon kicks out at 2. Now he's looking for the splash. Hits the splash. Grab that leg. Hook that leg, Earthquake. This one should be over. He went to sit on him again, and Typhoon moved out the way. Typhoon, bear hug slam to Earthquake, and Earthquake is down. Typhoon hooks the leg, and Typhoon might steal this one. Earthquake not moving. Typhoon gets the 3 count, and Typhoon wins the battle of the behemoths. Typhoon is victorious over his tag team partner, maybe proving he was the better man. Is that why he didn't make the save last week? They could have been tag champions, but Typhoon not doing it. And it is time for our main event, guys. Lex Luger taking on the new SMW World Champion, Scott Hall. Look, all three of them now have gold around their waists. This is not a championship match though. Scott Hall not doing what Mark Jones did. Mark Jones, a great champion, had an open challenge. And I think that might have been his downfall, wrestling every week. And Scott Hall just came in at the right time. Right man at the right time, winning the championship. And now Scott Hall stomping a mud hole in Lex Luger. Now Hall with the elbow drop. Scott Hall in control, looking for the cover early on, just the one count. Hall must have known he weren't going to get a 3 then. He's going to go for it again though, does he? He doesn't go for the cover this time though. Cheeky from Scott Hall there. Scott Hall and the NWO absolutely taking over Sunday morning wrestling at the moment. Hall smashing Luger down, big knees, opened Lex up. Scott Hall in control, and as I say that, Luger slams him down and then poses. Luger, concentrate on Scott Hall. You shouldn't be posing. If you can get a win over the champion here, you are surely getting a shot at that title. Put yourself in great contention for it now, wrenching the neck of Hall. Lex Luger looking for the cover. Too early, I think. Too early, and Hall kicks out at 1. Scott Hall staying in this match. Luger stomping on him, dropping the elbow on Hall, and again Lex Luger with those quick fire elbow drops. And now look at the strength of Luger up above his head, making Hall crash down to the mat. And Lex Luger putting up a good fight here, going for it again straight away. Lex Luger doing reps for ease. Up above the head, Scott Hall goes, and crashing down he goes again. And now Luger picking up Hall, ties him up on the shoulder he goes, taking Hall to the corner, right in front of Nash and Hogan, dropping his head. Snake eyes on the corner. Kick to the midsection, looking for a pile driver, and he hits it. And Hall, the new champion, in trouble. Luger taking him to the middle, maybe looking for a cover. He does hook the leg. Scott Hall kicks out at 2. Well done, Hall. Hall staying in it, but Lex Luger putting up a great fight here. Luger picking up Hall. Nice right hand, turns him around. Hall slips around the back, big clubbing blow to the back. And look at this from Scott Hall, taking him up, looking for the razor's edge. Up high he goes, slams him down. And I think we have just seen our first victory for the new champion. He crashed him down with the razor's edge, hooks the leg. And Scott Hall is victorious, makes light work off Lex Luger. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week right here, same time, same place, on Sunday Morning Wrestling. NWO running the show.